Swing and a miss. So looking to bounce back here, the Seacombe Tigers to climb off the bottom of the table as Becky Havas deep fly ball to left field and a good catch. Seacombe lineup 300 on base average. Crushes this to third base. A good play from Gemma Cochrane.
You know, she's doing the best that she can do, and she obviously gets good backup from her team.
Ivana Malkova, Regan Lambert batting 2. This bunt is laid down very well. Becky Havas was awake to this one.
Yes, she has, and she's got power, as we've just seen with that particular pitch.
And a long shot out to centre field. Great catch taken by Tamika Penglace, tracking back.
Position 4 in the finals is the only one that's going to be vacant. Look at that. There's your answer. She is batting cleanup.
Perfect softball from the Glenelg Rebels this inning. Lead off, getting on base. Goes opposite field. Looks like it's going to go short, but good cover
out. That second time through the lineup.
Well, reaching for it will be an easy fly ball over to Malkova at second. Payoff pitch here, and McGee will go down swinging. Have gone to a full count, so good hitting, a strikeout. 3 matchup.
Should be a classic.
Sky Downs pops up second base, tracking along with the ball. Sophie Kinnear for the third out.
They go all the way down the 9.
Kinnear leading off the third inning and will pop up
You
to...
really want to develop that change-up because it is a pitch that will really help your team.
Yeah, you need to make something happen as a coach. If nothing's happening, then it's up to you to make something happen.
So making great adjustments and really tying them up well. So it's good to see.
Pop up to second base, and Sophie Kinnear looked like she was going to back out of it. Well, Jade Peterson makes short work of her on this occasion.
And, you know, they really fought hard and had a great tournament.
Becky Havas with a shot up the middle, out of reach from Malkova at second base. Our special guest joining us here, pop-up. Shortstop will take a comfortable catch. So, what do you thought? Oh, this is a good shot from Jess Maslin out to left field, and Regan Lambert, it gets over her head and one bouncing into the fence. Becky Havas rounds second and will stand up at third. Jess Maslin gives herself a big clap. 2 runners in scoring position for the Tigers. Sasha Penglace goes first pitch. A fly ball out to centre field. Becky Havas tags up. The throw comes in from Caitlin Carroll, but it's offline, and a sacrifice fly for Sasha Penglace. Girls back to the club.
Yes, experienced players at this level.
Ground ball to shortstop. Tori Pogue has a little trouble handling it, and the throw goes over the head of Gemma Cochrane. Maslin will score on the throw. Nice solid piece of the ball opposite field. Well fielded from McGee. Hand. Line drive out to right field from Tori Pogue. That's the power she has. So reach and repeat. High. Just out of reach, and the has to be made. No one's covering third. Another bunt, third base. Ebony McLean will get it across for the out on this occasion.
Sorry, James. One thing that's important, you've got to have good communication because you give players a second chance and you're likely to pay for it, which is just what's happened here. You've got a sack foul fly after the ball went down between 2 players, so you just have to make sure they have good communication.
Cochrane now ground ball to shortstop. Gee, the runner ran straight into the fielder going for the ball, and great to see, and a change from the pitcher as well. Amber Godmobius. Gee, Tori Pogue at shortstop waited on that one. She waited and she waited. Well,
like that.
Lays it down. Gemma Cochrane did look for the lead runner, and very elegantly she makes the throw over to first.
I've been saying to you, James, about...
Gee, that one just goes over the head of the first base player who's down for the bunt, a short game. Well, didn't go hard enough to be a Texas Leaguer, but it's going to be a heartbreaking hit.
Well, they're in a great position now to make that, get that lead, especially with Becky Havas up after having that great shot in the last at bat.
Delayed steal from Mutsi. That we'll come back to that in a second. Becky Havas ground ball over to third, and it's just out of reach. The throw is out of reach for McGee. Peterson will score from third, and Becky Havas
the last pitcher, Taylor Mead. Certainly got a little bit more speed.
Ball for the last 15 years overseas, living the dream. Sky Downs with a ground ball up the middle. Good lateral movement from Sasha Mutsi at shortstop to gather the ball from behind. In Amstelveen. Bunt put down, touches the glove in fair territory. Almost flicked it over Becky Havas to the catcher, Peyton Daniels.
Let's win this inning. It should be an interesting finish.
Malkova puts the bunt down and the throw is in the dirt. Downs advances. Trap ball. Swing and a miss, and Lambert for a second strikeout. Pop up, infield fly is the call, but the Seacombe Tigers, one, would have wanted to keep that in play, and then two, they just wanted to make sure that it doesn't get away from the turn catch. Straight back to Jade Peterson. It just bobbled out of the glove, but she kept control of it. Batter on, intentional base on balls, and then bang bang, 2 outs in succession.
It's amazing how many pitchers catch those line drives, isn't it? It's oh, they have your heart in your mouth.
Almost self-defense sometimes.
It is. I think it's
out
just
here from the team.
Whoa. Gets it in her wheelhouse, and she drills it out to the left side. Maslin turns one, but Lambert cuts it off and gets it in, so reducing the damage to a single. Plenty to play for. It's 3-all, top of the 6, and a ground ball to the pitcher. It deflects off her glove. Malkova backs it up very well and fires it across for the out at first base. 1 out. Runners have advanced to second and third.
Throw that change up on the outside. It's nice to throw it on the inside, so it opens up the outside corner to use your other pitches as well. So
home. And we've now got loaded bases for the Tigers. This is the first pass ball we've seen in the game. Maslin will score. All 3 runners advance, and the
that's a much better pitch.
Peterson will ground out to first base, but this one away from the catcher as well. Kinnear will score. 3 on the inning. How can I forget Jesse? Took Walkerville to a premiership last year. Miss hit. Chop back to the pitcher. Mitzi will beat that one out for an infield single. Nothing going right for the Rebels in this inning.
Just getting a bit too many.
Havas smashes this one. It's going to go all the way to the wall. McLean's going to score from second. Mutzi will get holed up at third, a 4th on the inning, and the Tigers are just rolling. Statewide Super replay, crushes it up the alley. Great shot from Havas. Stand up double.
Yeah, at this point in the game, the Rebels have to find a way to get an out. They need an out right now to get out of the inning. So
Peyton Daniels drills this to left field, and a catch from Regan Lambert. She claims it as well. I don't mind giving credit where it's due. This one's a pop-up for Peyton Daniels, and she'll take the catch.
Almost should be a battery award.
Great shot to Cochrane to keep the dream alive here for the Rebels. So pretty good performance, but it was Cara Tilton, their catcher. Pop-up, third base, taken in foul territory. Ebony McLean for the second out. Gemma Cochrane is pushed back to first base. So 1 out away, the Seacombe Tigers from a good win.
And really kept them sort of guessing a little bit, and has thrown some great pitches so her team can play defence. And, you know, that's the job of the pitcher.
Georgia Hood will be pitching for the Hills, so it'll be good to see George.
Swing and a miss to end the game. Jade Peterson will shut it down.